Oh, okay. This is my Ben Franklin wood stove. And it goes all the way up there through the roof. And I just thought I'd do a little video on this. This is in my off-grid cabin. My cabin's sitting in New River Gorge National Forest. I have a couple acres here. And I just thought I'd do a little video on my Ben Franklin wood stove and why I chose this wood stove to put in my cabin. The main reason I initially chose this wood stove is because I got it for free, which I was on low budget. I do love it though because I like being able to open it and you get that nice view of a fireplace, and then you could close it up in the evening or close it up in the dead of winter. And my cabin's only 16 by 21, but this little wood stove during the dead of winter will keep my cabin toasty at 70, 80 degrees, no problem. I know some people say, well, it's not airtight, it's not an efficient. Well, I can slow this way down. So it did have, if you look inside of here, see that handle on the top, it has this built-in damper, which is awful, really, because you have to have it open to control the damper. And so I added in the pipe damper. So when you close it up, you close the in the pipe damper, and it really kicks out the heat. Back it up here. Don't have much light. Got my shadow. But yeah, just thought I'd do a little video on this nice wood stove. My neighbor in Michigan was selling his house, and he was never used this wood stove. He used it to heat his house for a few years back in the 70s, and then just never really used it. And when I knew he was selling, I said, "What are you doing with a wood stove?" He says, "You can come and take it." So I did. I went out there and took it. The neat thing is too about this wood stove, because it's cast iron, it's built in panels with like stove bolts, and then you seal it with a cement, like it comes in a caulking tube. It's like a fireplace cement, and the advantage to that is you could take the whole entire thing apart, and one person can move this in and set it up inside of their cabin. Where if you tried to lift it outright, you're looking at 300-400 pounds of cast iron, but because it comes apart in sheets, it's an easy setup. But anyways, it was a good choice for me, especially because I didn't have any money, so it was like the only choice for me. But if in hindsight, because you can get these things for 150, 200 bucks all over the place, because a lot of people switch, they don't care about the fire factor. The neat thing about this too, because we have this off-grid cabin, I do a lot of cooking on the wood stove, and I gotta make it still. But if you zoom in here, you'll see a little bracket on the side. There's one there. Let's see if I can zoom in. And then there's one up top. And what that is they make a Dutch oven swing out arm, so you could have your coals in here and you could swing your Dutch oven in and cook right in your Dutch oven over the flames. I thought that was kind of cool. I don't have the arm. I'm looking for one right now. But if you YouTube, if you Google images of Ben Franklin, you'll see what I'm talking about. Ben Franklin wood stoves. But anyways, this is my off-grid cabin, and I thought I would show you my neat wood stove. And let's see. There's my view. It's freaking foggy out this morning. I don't really have a good view. I normally have a nice view of the mountains there. And anyways, thought I'd give you a show. Signing off.